Black Compass Media back live with another one. Shout out to the people that's out there right now. Tone Bro checking in on behalf of the entire team. Shout out to my man Cola, Posey, Polo, Driz, the whole society, man. Everybody's out there right now. Now, I won't call this a new battler spotlight because this guy's been around, but this is my first time interviewing him and everything like that. But I want to say something too. Shout out to Toronto, man. Shout out to Toronto. Shout out to Canada. You know what I mean? Shout out to all my brothers overseas that just fans of battle rap and things like that. You seen this brother on KOTD doing his thing. You know what I mean? Talking that talk. We gonna get into it. You seen him on the tournament in the Grand Prix as well versus Gage in the last battle. And I got a few things I want to ask this guy because I need to understand his story, his message, what he trying to come with, all right? And I know y'all all been asking for this interview as well. Without further ado, Canada's own Joey Gambello. What's up, brother?
What's good, my man? What's good, Tony? How you doing today, man?
Man, listen, I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed to still be out here, still working, still alive. You know what I'm saying? We in the midst of a lot of things, and I know y'all going through it over there too, man. How's everything going for you, bro? I know you just got back home.
Yeah, I just landed. I'm quarantined. I'm like staying away from my family. I'm just like smoking in my car and shit like that, and like chilling in my basement and shit like that, just kind of away from everybody else. You know,
you got the not to cut you off. You got the paper towel in the way. We can't see you. Whatever that is.
I got you.
Yeah.
See me now?
Yep. Perfect. But you said you just back home. You just getting back off the flight.
Yeah, I just got back home a couple hours ago. I'm just starting my quarantine shit off. You know, I'm just in the car smoking a spliff, away from the family and shit like that. You know.
Right. Okay, and that's legal in Toronto too. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you can't smoke and drive and shit like that, but you could walk around and blaze without anybody bothering you now. You feel me?
Okay, no doubt. Hey, we're gonna get into battles. We're gonna get into your the Grand Prix battle as well with Gage. But this is our first time communicating for real. I think I saw you at one of the URL events. We'll get into that too. And I was looking forward to you rhyming and stuff like that. And now we seeing you on KOTD doing your thing and doing it your way. I got to start off by asking, how did you get into this? Canada, we know the scene, we know the lineage, but how did you find your way to this, like, you know, this art form?
Actually, so I was kind of watching like just YouTube videos, so like Sub-Zero and shit like that, and like Smack DVDs, and I kind of I didn't even know that I was watching like that was the URL or type shit like that. Watching the freestyles and shit like that. I always wanted to be a musician. My homie hit me up and was like, yo, because I was always putting videos out of rapping and shit like that. You feel me? He hit me up. You want to work on some music type shit? So I stayed at his crib a couple days, whatnot. We were just putting out a couple tunes, and then he's like, yo, you ever hear a battle rap? Like you ever see battle rap and shit like that? And before anything else, it was just always on the street type shit, like me and my friends, like high school and shit like that. And like, kid from this neighborhood better than this kid from this neighborhood at this school, and meet up and link up. That's actually how I became friends with one of my best friends type shit. You know what I mean? Like we battled each other and just became friends after that type shit.
And what era was this? What circa what time?
Well, I'm like 14, 15 years old type shit. But
no, I'm talking about year. You gotta give us the year. Round what time? Like this was you talking?
Shit, probably like 2000 and I want to say like 2012, 2010 type shit.
Okay. I like to gauge how old I am compared to like I'm an old nigga compared to you, but you know, we'll do that. We'll keep it moving. But yeah, I wanted to know that part. But yeah, continue though. So your man gets you from the joint. You can already rap.
So yeah, we started making music and shit, and then he's like telling me about this battle rap shit. And I was like, I had no idea there was this like little culture that was going on. So he showed me the first battle. I actually I watched Murder Mook and Jay Mills before I knew this was like kind of a thing type shit.
Right.
That was actually like, you know, and then the first battle I was really like where I was introduced like, yo, there's a culture, there's all this type of shit was Arsenal versus Hitman.
Yeah.
And then after that, I kind of like I fucked with Hitman heavy, but I was really into Arsenal as well after that. So then I got into Arsenal versus Conceited, which was probably one of my favorite battles in the beginning type shit. And then got into the whole grind time era and Smack and yeah. And then he told me about this little small league. It wasn't King of the Dot. It was Beast Mode, but he was showing me King of the Dot videos as well. So this is kind of like 2010, 2012 type shit. And I don't know. He's like, yo, you want to do it? And my first battle ever was like a 2-on-2 type shit. And we went in there and we did a 2-on-2 and we got our asses kicked. We got our asses.
Y'all got. Well, hold on, Joey. Cause we not about to Euro step over this ass whooping story. I like the beginning. I like that. So y'all got your ass whooped. Who was these guys? What? How was this even set up?
So what was their name? My bad. What was their names? It was Jeff Woods and Big something. I forgot, Big Dubs or big fat Dubs or some shit like that. Anyways, yeah. And like the way me and my friend, because I didn't really understand, I didn't understand the patterns and setup of punchlines and shit like that. I was going in there rapping like mixtape verses, and like in a 2-on-2 partnership, you got to intertwine, finish each other's bars and shit like that. Me and him just kind of did like 30 seconds each, 30 seconds each through a round. Yeah. And it just looked mad weak type shit. And we got our asses handed to us. You know what I mean?
Come on. And it sounded like some street dudes too. Like y'all was in the park, y'all was at the playground with it.
Nah, we was at this is like, I used to have to get in with like fake IDs to bars and shit like this. This was at like a bar downtown. I think it was like the Bullocks or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And they tried to do the little shit with the pool table and shit like that. Like
yeah. Like the fight
club.
What I'm saying?
Yeah. And shit, after that, I was like, I just felt in love. I needed redemption. You know what I mean? I was like, nah, I'm not. Like, I need to. So I battled some guy, R.I.P. D the Suspect. He's actually like, you know what I mean? He was a guy in my scene, in my league, and like, he was older than me, right? So he looked at me as like his son or whatever, but it was my second battle ever. And I went in there trying to tear shit up, and we had like a classic or whatever. And then, I don't know, I kind of like, this is around like 2013, 2014. I'm still kind of like, I'm freestyling. I'm not really taking it serious. And then just one day I just went crazy and shit like that versus like Red Out. This was like 2013 type shit, I think it was.
Yeah.
And then I just kept building since then. And then just really now kind of like years later, like, you know what I mean? Like, developed like a little bit of a pattern, a brand and whatnot. And it's now finally coming to fruition.
Yeah.
Feel me?
Yeah. I get that. And when you kind of start off in the scene fairly young, you know what, like, and I'm not as familiar with the underground Toronto scene out there and everything too. So I want you to kind of walk us through that. But starting off as a youngin', was it like how is it talking to grown men like that? I always ask that because I'm not a battler. But when you start off and you young and you gotta talk to the OGs a certain way, it gotta be different. But how did you sort of, navigate that as being like a young guy?
Well, I felt like I'm just like this young little scrappy cat, right? So like I always, even though we both went in there to do what we had to do, like he would tell me like he put my mom on the street corner with 2 lips and type shit. So like we be mad, like, you know what I mean? So there is that, like, you know what I mean? So like we know going into there, but like we do have respect for each other beyond that. Like D the Suspect, like R.I.P. he was killed by the police out here type shit. Man. On like a couple days after Christmas, like. And like Beast Mode, actually, we did a fundraiser for him to get like a big headstone with an engagement and shit like that. You feel me?
Yeah. Okay.
But, and like, yo, we just like the scene in Toronto though, like you were asking about the scene in Toronto,
walk me
like
through
Beast Mode and Ground Zero. It was a really spooky, like we really like there was bar fights, stabbings, like people like, you know what I mean? Like there's bear shit I don't even want to talk about, but the scene was really popping at one point in time. Like the whole young King of the Dot Ground Zero era where like there were a lot of guys like Bully coming up, Grips Loke and Casper TDG, Luciano Crack. There was another Casper, then there was Low Pesci's and stuff like that. But they come out for, like, I'm talking specifically Low Pesci's Montreal, but I'm just trying to give you like the Toronto aspect of of the scene. Like that's another part of Canada. Like, but Montreal, like he would always come, like Montreal would be like Pesci, even Bender. Bender would be like Montreal, Ottawa division type shit.
Yeah.
And like, but like in Toronto, we had our own like little spooky scene. I was a very youngin' in it. I was nothing in it. You know what I mean? I was like a fan going to these events and like working on the smaller league, trying to build my skill and shit like that till I became what I'm doing now. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you grinding, you trying to make your name in that scene. At the time, was it very congested? Like it's like, yo, it's like, you know, it's a couple top dogs and then maybe it's just people kind of crabs in a barrel, or what was it like? Or was it wide open for the taking at the time that you came in?
No, at the time, nah, definitely. Like there were like major players in this game. Like at the point, like I feel like we're finally like Canada kind of died out. We had very major play like Pat Stay, Sharon, Sketch Menace, Poe Rich, Kid Twist, Low Pesci.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Nameless. I could go on, man. You know what I mean? We had our own little culture out here type shit, and it just kind of died out after a while, and we just kind of adapted where King of the Dot became this. I'm speaking like as a fan, like watching it, King of the Dot grow bigger, where it went international to England and Australia and all over Russia and like there, you know what I mean? So it's become bigger than the Toronto scene itself. So it blew up in that aspect, definitely.
Right.
So you have to take on bigger stars and cross-platform shit type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But a lot of our major players that were kind of running shit, kind of just R.I.P. Bender passed away and shit. Pat Stay only comes once in a blue moon. Sharon's really the last one still from that era, still kicking shit. You know what I mean? Arcane, you know what I mean? Like there was a bunch of killers. Bunch of killers. Even in the newer talent that I was watching up, like Luciano Crack and Tycoon Tax were from Toronto, and they was really buzzing at the time. Like Tycoon Tax battle Rum Nitty. Rum Nitty came to Toronto and had a crazy ass battle, shut the building down type shit. That was really when Nitty was, you know, gaining his notoriety.
Right. Did you and I ask this always to you know, to my guys in New York, you know what I mean? I have talks all the time with guys that we go hard and things like that. The thing that happens when it's legends or it's notable people from your scene, constant comparisons. You always like, yo, he's nice, he's not Pasté though. Oh, he's nice, he's not Sharon though. He's not. Did you have to deal with that kind of coming up, or was it?
Nah, never. I kind of had never that. I always kind of got love, you know what I mean? It's just like what I'm willing to, it's always been kind of my, like I could have been popping like maybe even 2 years ago, you know what I'm saying? It's been my constant, it's just been, you know, my fault at the end of the day, because I only lose to myself type shit. So, but that's what makes me a warrior. And, you know, I'm not here to make no excuses about it or life and this, that, and the third, but I'm really just gunning to like be the best and be a killer. And it just, you know, even sometimes when I don't feel it, I like the fans remind me type shit. Like, you know, the incoming love that I'll always get, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I do feel like I could take this, I could be like the newer runners of the Canada scene, just like Franchise. And we got a bunch of new guys that I'm working on right now that I want to bring forth to the table. It's just, we got to really stick together. Like, I feel like a lot of like, you know, kind of how the Atlanta music scene kind of really builds itself up type shit. Type stuff. I feel like even in battle rap communities, we do that a lot within our subcultures. Like New York does that heavy, you know what I'm saying? So like Detroit does that heavy. Like we all do that. And it's just that Canada doesn't really have that many star players anymore to really champion like that. You feel me? Like that are specifically from Toronto. Like Toronto. Like it was called King of the Dot for a reason. Dot.
Talk that.
You feel me?
Yeah, that's the type of talk I'm here for. Yeah, it's called King of the Dot for a reason. You hear that, Gannick? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like that we are the new leaders of this. Even Pepe's a gunner. Like the new, like we have like a bunch of guys that coming up crazy. Like Uncle Buzz, Apex, Grips has probably been like one of the strongest. Like he's been one of the, he's like a legend within the scene itself. Like Grips Log, like he's through the GZ and Beast Mode culture and shit like that. He's really a Toronto legend in itself, a pioneer of this shit. Same with like Casper. And so these are guys that are kind of around my clique that were mentors in the beginning. You know what I mean? Type shit. But,
So you build your name through the scene. You start to get buzzing. You start to get different looks and things like that. What was the big breakthrough that really sort of took things off of your career and everything?
I think it's when I really started taking it serious. 3 years back, I really started putting in a lot of work. I was in the scene through King of the Dot, through Ground of Beast Mode, and Ground Zero, kind of going back and forth, and then battled DNA, and that's kind of when like shit really changed. Like it went off. Like when it hit the internet, it went off. It hit World Star, and I like my punchline, like one of my quotes went like completely like battle rap viral or whatever the first time for me. Like battle rap, I'm not saying like viral, but like and it got real crazy, you know what I mean? And that kind of built the momentum. And then I battled Real Deal, and just from there, like building like a local name, and just kind of like, you know, building like 50 to 100 strong army that will come out. Like Beast Mode will pull up like 50 deep, 100 deep to a King of the Dot event. You know what I mean? Strong arm, like we run the city type shit. Like, you know what I mean? We're trying to like, you know what I mean? We like, and you know, we champion like the stars we have, like me and Franchise. That's why, you know, and we just here trying to put in that work.
Okay. So you get that breakthrough, you get the couple battles going and everything like that. And, you know, and immediately I remember after the DNA battle, it was like, yo, this kid is nice. We got to get him. We got the URL's fans amongst us like, yo, we need to get him on URL. And other people like, nah, he's doing well at KOTD. He's doing his thing. But you know, and I know you were considering going over to URL at one point, or had some situations. But what sort of made you decide, okay, I'm gonna do this or I'm gonna do that, or is it the like I'm a free agent? I'll go where, you know,
bro. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's not like I love. No. So let me just like. I'm gonna set the record straight, because I think a lot of people are wondering about that type of shit. Specifically for me, like Gotti can do what he wants because he's such a superstar. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? But from my aspect, bro, free agent, yes, but definitely because I just want to rap, bro. And like, I do what, like, growing up watching Smack and King of the Dot, I would love to be on Smack's platform as many times as possible. If they asked me to go back now, I would definitely do a battle 100%. You know what I mean? I got love for it 100%. Like, I love all the culture. It's not you're not going to get me caught up in no type of political battle, but where I stand, bro, I would love to be the King of the Dot champion one day. Why not?
Yeah. Let's talk about it. I'm dropping shit over here, Joey. Yeah.
And then take that and then take it to go battle at URL, go battle at RB, go battle in Australia. That's what it's about, being a champion. And just even doing like, they can be exhibition matches if it's not hosted by said King of the Dot, by just going out on a little, like, that's what the King of the Dot champion should be. And I'm Canadian, so obviously I would be that, like, be wanting to go for that. But obviously you tell me I don't want to touch one of the greatest platforms to ever do it. Like come on, man. Like, URL's just as amazing, and I love it to death as much as everybody else. You know what I mean? So I'm a fan of this shit 100%, bro. There's no. You can't, I feel like I'm going in the direction that you can't just lock me down like that, where I can just kind of build all around. You know what I'm saying? Especially through the time of how YouTube is dying. I'm just trying to make it out and just really make a name and just keep Toronto on the map and just bring it together. I have no malice in my heart to be like, pick a side on each. I'd rather work for both and just keep building this shit together, because it's a bigger picture than just than picking a side to be, if you're a King of the Dot rapper or Smack rapper, because I feel like I can go anywhere and do this shit. You know what I mean? I was supposed to go to England last year versus Shocks the Rebel. Shocks the Rebel's probably like one of the top 5 guys.
He was gonna try to kill you. He was gonna try to kill you. You
know what I'm saying?
You
know what I'm saying? So, bro, and I was gonna go out there. You know what I mean? And like that, like, this is me doing it from like on a small, like, it's never been that King of the Dot or URLs giving me the platform where I did something really hot on their channel and then blew up off of that. It's kind of been like from the small league doing it through the small. Like I got to smack off a 35-second Twitter clip from a 10,000 viewed battle on a Canadian channel. I'm from the middle of fucking nowhere, and I made it to the biggest stages in the world. Well, I'm not from the middle of nowhere, but like everyone just considers Canada like, you know, this big country type shit. I'm from Toronto, baby. We really get it. We get fucking busy out here, bro. And like we really gonna let y'all know every single fucking time, you know what I mean? Franchise is kind of the flagship of that. You know what I mean?
Talk about franchise, bro. Like what is
top?
What is his influence meant to the scene? I mean, because you know he's done a great deal of work. You know what I mean? Putting that.
That's my brother, bro. That's my brother. I've been there with franchise through like the come up, you know what I mean? Making sure we're driving out there to get to his We Go Hard battle and have that big ass classic with Gaddafi Green and you know what I mean? And going on the road for his first battle, he battled, I think it was on a Trap NY. It was his first international battle, you know what I mean? And like franchise is he is like the king of the dot. That is the king of Toronto right now. You know what I mean? If there's a king of Canada, that's Pat Stay. You know what I mean? Or like king of Nova Scotia, Pat Stay. King of Toronto is definitely franchise. Like I'm the prince of this dope talk. I'm the cocaine cowboy. You know, I got my own. I'm the Miami Vice Lord. We out here, baby.
Chains out. You hear him. You hear him. All right. So let me get into this. And
franchise texting me right now.
Oh yeah. Shout out to franchise. Don't mess up my interview, nigga. Chill. But let me get to this because I hear the content, and you know, and I see the aesthetic, and you know, I had a couple guys say to me, "Well, after like the DNA battle, is that real? Is that really what we doing?" You know what I mean? So the believability aspect, is he believable?
I think that's. Of course, and I think it is like, look at me, bro.
Let's talk about it.
It's polarizing because I'm this small little white kid type shit. But like, I'm not saying I'm not no fucking street super goon like the rest of these guys talking about. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not like everybody else. Not everybody's the biggest gun banger. Not everybody's the biggest drug dealer. But bro, I really do put in work. I really do my thing. Like, I'm a finesser. I'm a, you know what I mean? Allegedly. I'm a retired dope dealer. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not, I know the way I look like I could be on fucking Disney Channel. You know what I mean? I know what you know.
You're aware of some.
I'm
of the
aware of my shit, bro, and I think that's what makes it so polarizing as well. Where I'm talking this super dope talk because I really like, and I can get into specifics through the ride. I don't like to go too crazy in it. Yeah. Like I do it for the real hustlers in the room, the real. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. During the Gage battle, my brother texted me like. Nah, I did. He really been outside this one right here. You know what I'm saying? So, but
you know what I'm saying? Even and I'm not trying to be. And I'm not be like like everybody else. I'm not no super like I'm a mad chilling. Like you know, respect is respect if you show it. Feel me? Right. But I ain't gonna play me for no fucking punk. Straight up. Like I'm a good guy. I'm mad chilling. But like, you know, and I'm not trying to portray something I'm not. Like who I am in my battle is who I really am. Like I am like a little small Spazmanian devil nerve if you catch me on the wrong side of the day. You know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say?
Right.
But like I'm just out here. I'm just trying to make, you know what I mean? Just make some money for my family, for me, put Toronto on the map and just rap the shit I want to rap about. You know what I mean? Something like that. Obviously, I'm not going to give you something that's not from my life or the people that like watching how my family is and my brothers and everything else. You know what I mean? A lot of the stories that I do talk about are real things. And they even to get through them are fucking hard through the round. You feel what I'm saying? So, but I'm not doing it to exploit it. I'm not trying to be something I'm not. It's just the things that I've seen, the PTSD that we have, and it's just I'm just a member. It's just showing you like it's just like everybody else portray. I'm just really showing you how it was, how it is, type shit.
Right, and I think people appreciate that because on the one aspect you're saying, well, look, I'm not glorifying this, but this is my real life. This is what I really went through. You know what I'm saying? Like. That comes out, I think, in the stories, in the rapping and everything. Definitely. Like that. And
I show you, like, even the way I'm rapping about it. I'm not telling you, like, yeah, okay, I'll make the cool bars that ever, like, Escobar, 100 bricks type shit. But, like, I know what it is. I know how much, you know what I mean? Like, now, it's crazy right now. I tell you, it's 72. Anyways,
Yeah. Don't finish that. Chill out. But
I'll tell you right now. Listen. I'm
okay.
chilling. Listen,
Yeah.
what I'm
Cause
trying to say
I
is,
see it though. But is it like
what I'm trying to say is,
okay?
what I'm trying to say is that we be. Hold up. I got my ash all on my shit.
Oh yeah.
It's just how everybody else raps, and I think they just take it a little bit more crazier because they see it coming out of my little white ass. You feel me?
Okay.
You
And
know
I noticed.
it's very polar. It's very hold on.
Yeah, sure.
Hold on. It's very polarizing. You know what I mean? It can be very polarizing, and I don't think I come off a little too harsh or brash. And I think I get very descriptive about it, where it's so like that is my life. Like especially that DNA battle. A lot of that shit that I'm talking about is real shit, bro.
Yeah.
That's real shit. That's my life in most of that, and I felt like I put a lot into that because even with real deal type shit, because like it's kind of like you're opening to the big scene type shit. So you wanna show them like where it really is, tap into what it is type shit.
Yeah.
And it's just I'm just a product. We are just products of our environment, and you even see it in the way I rhyme. I'm not like I said, the 100 bricks to the 100 bricks talk but like I show you, it's not. I'm not saying I'm riding in a Rolls Royce, but I'll be like till we like what I say. I was like sticking a stir in a stick in a stir in a witchcraft, or what I say, some shit like what was that shit that I said? My bad, I'm fucking stoned as shit.
Yeah,
I said some shit where I was like, cars and cribs, wristwatches, and I won't stop till there's a ghost up front the house like it's haunted. You know what I mean? Like motivation, like little slick motivation bars. We haven't made it all the way yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We still trying to make it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You
Okay.
know what I mean?
Okay. I get it. I get the vision. Now, as far as your upbringing and everything like that, middle class background, or what was the vibe like for you?
So my life, I got to taste a little bit of both. You know what I mean? Like my having my grandmother was a blessing. She grew up. Her house was in a beautiful place. You know what I'm saying? So like I got to live in I got to understand and feel like a middle class environment when I was very young type shit.
Sure.
I had neighbors in a court and shit like that, and then I moved out to like Dixon when I was like super young. Like I was like 10, 11 years old, and like that was like my parents weren't together and shit like that. And we was just really like, we was just really trying to get it, you know what I mean? And it was really hard, and like getting into fights. I remember having to carry a screwdriver every day just not to get fucking, you know what I mean? Or like I used to keep like a little extendo type shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Just to kind of get through my own building, because you feel me? So like but and it is what it is. And like I've been all over, I moved around all over my city, and fuck, I've lived a good life and a bad life type shit. I know what it is having, because thank God I have good family and shit like that.
Sure,
and
sure.
I have, I'm not gonna tell you like it's like the saddest story ever type shit. I'm not trying to seem like some pity shit, but like it is what it is. You know what I mean? I had to, but I got a blessing to see both sides of it. And right now I'm in obviously a very good place in my life. Like I'm having a kid and shit like that.
Congrats,
getting my shit together. You know what I mean? So the next mission is to get to buy a house type shit, build a business, and just keep running this brand up and do some music, and we got clothes on the way type shit.
Okay.
So it's just a process. I do everything very slow. Like I barely even talk about it or show snippets, because I'm so like, even with battle rap, you see me fucking up because I'm so crazy. Like I'll write my rounds, like, and then the last day, like I'll want to rewrite something or throw something else in there, like and then and I'm very like, I don't know what it is. It's just in my head. I'm like, yo, just switch it, do it. And then I'm there sloppy and shit like that. It's not because I don't care, something like that. I over care too much, where I should just keep what I have and stop being a fucking, because the problem is with me, bro, you know what it is, bro? Like if I can't outright or outperform or perform to the level that I did the first time, or if I don't feel like my material is as good as it was as it was, I'll always try to I always want to outdo myself. And if I can't, say for this battle, maybe because I don't have enough of motivation for that said particular opponent, you know what I mean? So I don't really show it type shit, and then it's like it's harder to kind of get it across. But no more fucking excuses for any of that shit.
Yeah. Because it's the big leagues. But that, I mean, that attention to detail is what separates good from great. So that's good that you actually still that you have that now. I'm glad we touched on the believability part of it. I'm glad we touched on that. Now, the one thing I did want to ask you is, first of all, shout out to my FBIs that's full blown Italian, man. Shout out to all the Italians out there and things like that, man. Italian Americans especially. I'm cool with a lot of people. Now, you make references to being Italian and things like that. That's an important aspect of who you are. You use the term "wop" though in a not in a derogatory way, but you like, look, this is, you know what I'm saying, this is who I am. Like, explain that. Like, have you received any backlash about that or that term?
Nah. I am the fucking WAP god, and like there is more, like, I guess it's more of a, you know what I mean, more of a fucking, like, that's more of an old school term where it's more offensive type shit. Like even to like some Italians, like in like, I guess America might feel some type of way, but like here for me it ain't really nothing. And like WAP also means different things. Like apparently like WAP means multiple things. Like WAP means like a dope sale. WAP means a hit. WAP can mean an actual gun, a stick, something like that. So WAP means multiple things now. But you mean WAP meant for flips, for dope flips.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
For WAP, I'm gonna go make a WAP instead of a chat. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go make a WAP.
I see where we go.
And then like even before that, like the term in Toronto, like WAP's a girl. WAP's meant like I WAP's the girl, like I fucked the girl. You know what I mean?
Oh shit. Okay.
Type shit. So it was that. So even that, the swaggy type, I go fuck your bitch, move some dope, we out here.
Yeah. That's like when I'm talking to the British homies. I'm like, yo, that girl was thick. They're like, yo, you mean she dumb? I'm like, no, she's thick. They're like, oh, because that means dumb where I'm from. I'm like, okay, all right, I get it. But yeah, no, I wanted to ask you about that because, you know, and shout out to Kid Twist and a lot of the early King of the Dot. You did have a lot of, because it's multicultural, you did have a lot of race angles flying and stuff like that. You don't really typically get into that. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
is that a product of your upbringing or what? Why did you choose not to go that route?
Well, like I always found that shit mad corny. Like unless it was like something where you're doing kind of like a little bit of a stereotype. Like I guess it was funny years ago type shit, but I have never really found that. I never really enjoyed that aspect of it. I'm not really into like calling you out because you're Asian and you know the stereotypes,
right.
Or like because you're black or you're Spanish or I'm white for this reason, and you know what I mean. Like this is about rap, my guy, and like I want to talk about who has the best pen. Like this is the streets, you know what I mean. This is, to me, raps, you know what I mean. Like not like this is like what it's about. Like this is rapping competitively to the best of your ability, aggression, who could best flow, similes, setups, punchlines, like intertwine just lyrics with like specific like multisyllabics and angles and you know what I mean? Like and I'm not even a big, like, me personally, my style, I'm not a big fan of jokes. I try to do it, but it just don't, like, you know what I mean? It just don't feel like
you're a serious guy. You be serious up there a lot. You do.
Yeah, you know,
there's a way to do stuff though, right?
Yeah, it's just it's the competitive nature of it, you know what I mean? This is rap, you know what I mean? Let's rap, you know what I mean? I'm not here to, you know what I mean? If I'm gonna embarrass you, I'm gonna talk, like, that's the thing, like, my style of battling, bro, it's like, why would I want to, like, we know you're dirty. Like, why would I want to disrespect, like, you know what I mean? I know you're not getting money. Like, I'd rather talk about how well I'm doing than how bad you're doing. You're a sad case. That's not fun to write about. I want to rap about happy shit. So that's why I'd be just rapping about myself or just cool shit half the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
yeah, I got
you. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, 100%. And sometimes it does come off a little bit lazy, and there was this era where
it does. I get it. And then, there will be times when I care, and you'll see when it matters.
Okay. Okay. No
You know what I
doubt.
mean?
No doubt. I like that, man.
Do you see me in Rubando?
Yo, I did not have the chance
Go
to
watch
be
it.
there for that. I did not. No, I
Go
watched
watch
it,
it.
but I did not have the chance to be there for that. But after the
What'd you think of that? What'd you think of that battle?
I thought, see, and this is the thing is that I thought it was dope. Obviously, I think you're better now. It felt to me like there was, you know, when you watch a battle, you like there had to be other things going on because you guys both sort of seemed not yourself in that. But I liked,
I did, bro.
I liked your
going
aggression.
through
I liked your material as always. But I just felt like, man, there's a couple things that maybe he needs to polish up, and he'll be on his way. That's what I thought from looking at that joint. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
What you gonna say?
Nah, I feel like yeah, there was a like I was going through some like, you know, I wasn't mentally there for a while. Like like, you know, it was kind of just personal shit, you know what I mean? But like that's no fault or anything. You still gotta show up for work every day type shit, you know what I mean? And sometimes it does get in the way of your creativity or your love or your passion. And like I do feel like I've come a long way. And like even now I'm still learning steps, and I'm gonna really like slow it down. I gotta like I'm still like I feel now that I've taken when I battle somewhere new, it's always like kind of nerve-wracking the first time because I hope I do over well.
Right.
You know that I hope I do. Like I told you, I always overthink to myself a lot. You know what I mean? Because I just want to be the greatest. I really want to really outshow and outprove. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, no doubt, no doubt. You know, in terms of now, let's talk about now. You just had the battle with Gage. I like that battle, by the way. Y'all went off.
I appreciate you.
I really, really like that battle a lot. Now, me and Gage, I need to understand if we have like an auntie relation, like something, because we sort of got the same shit going on in here. But shout out to Gage. But
you just got the more full beard, man.
Yeah, I know, right? Cut the beard, me and him the same person. But
don't kill me.
I wanted to ask you about the Grand Prix overall and kind of how you felt about the tournament vibe, like how maybe that was different. You know, is your preparation for that different than as opposed to, you know, having like a regular situation? Did you feel more pressure in that battle?
Nah, it just felt like a normal battle, to be honest with you. Even with him being in the Grand Prix the first time, like the first shot around, like it just felt like whatever. It's just kind of trying to keep my name in the mix of things. Like I'm kind of just, I'm gonna be dead ass honest with you. Like through these last two battles that I took, most of it was for material for 3 other battles that were supposed to happen right before COVID hit. Like I was sitting on fucking 9 fucking rounds. You know what I mean? Like I gotta like fuck writing. Like let's get some of this shit off. You know what I'm saying?
So
like,
you shaved it down. Some of your lingo, you shaved it. You had to take some, move it over here. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. But you didn't feel any additional pressure. It was more so, you know what? Let me go ahead and do this. Keep the name out there. Are you one of the people that? Because a lot of battlers do not want to admit it, but people miss that stage, man. I know people miss that stage.
I hate
Let's talk about it, Joey.
I'm not let me not say hate, like, but like it's dope. It's really good for the writers, and like I like writing too, but it's just right now it's about like excitement and like I guess a lot of the material that I had left over were for like stages type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole like all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
That one right there. That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like some of this shit that I have would rock rooms. I know this already. You know what I mean? So I do miss the stages definitely, but it's cool. You know what I mean? But now that I got all this shit out the way, I got the next couple of battles that are coming out. We're gonna get back to like saucing and writing. Hopefully I can get an opponent. Like I'm gonna fish around and see what we can do. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do something special, even maybe with Ruin Your Day if they want to. You know what I mean? We kind of put something up. I kind of hollered at somebody. I'm not gonna say, and we just kind of put that out in the air. So maybe that would be a cool idea, and just, you know, we'll switch up the game again. Like I feel like I'm a chameleon. Like I told you I could do it anywhere, and I got many styles. I don't have to just pertain to doing one thing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I really want to show. I want to hang with the writers this year coming up 2021. So
the writers. I want to hang with the writers. You heard it here, y'all. He wants to hang with the writers. I need names, Joey, please. Who has to see Joey Gambello next year?
Like what names I would love to see? Kind of some of them that I already mentioned. Definitely Ilmac. Ilmac is super dope.
Oh yeah.
Jonai got to come outside because he was supposed to battle me. He said he was gonna battle me. He said he was gonna whenever he felt better from his little health condition. He was gonna So definitely Jonah. Man, Arcane, because I want to take out some of the last Canadians that are around, or that like even I want to bring some back that I would love to like take out.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Just complete like swoop. Like,
Yeah.
goodbye. Like, you know what I mean? New era. We here. What's up? One by one. I always had a thing with like picking them off one by one. Even if they're nothing, even if they're not even in the game anymore, you know what I mean? Type shit. If we could ever get it set up, I would love to.
You get them in the notebook, you cross them off, that type of thing. Okay, I respect it.
But definitely, I don't know. There's a bunch of names I would battle. I don't know. Who do you think I should battle? How about that? Because I'd like, you know.
I like the young, hungry energy. I love what Saint is doing. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to go over to the West Coast and stuff like that and battle some of those, I like Gray Fox a lot. I think you and him would be a dope battle for sure.
Yeah.
You got to see the OGs, man. Shout out to Pass. I would love to see that too. I just want to see somebody who's able to match that energy. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you got a lot of vets who are invested in keeping the scene going, so they'll take them type of battles. Your Danny Myers, these people like that. I think
Danny Myers super nice.
You know what I'm saying? But I like the younger energy kind of button heads because you can see the hunger. That's when you get the best matchups from guys up and coming.
So like if we're gonna talk, we're like, so we'll like here, like if I'll give you a list of writers. So like Ilmac, Jonai, JC, Real Sick, Kid Chaos, Easy Block Captain, because he's nice as well, and he'd be talking that trap shit. You know what I mean? I consider him I think he's very dope. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So those are like, and those are new guys too. Like I'm not shying away from, like, you know, some of them are new guys in there. Like I'm not shying away from like new competition as well. Like I love the new era around me. So like, yeah, I'm into that. So like I do want to continue showing you what my writing capability is. Like if you do watch like certain battles, like there are rounds where I give you like very solid, like where it's just strictly for writing heads and like very, very discreet. I don't even care about reactions in those rounds. You know what I mean? That's just just listening type shit.
Yeah, we're gonna make sure that, and this is something that we always do, especially
Emerson Kennedy. Emerson Kennedy's a nice writer too.
Yeah, EK.
He actually hit me. He actually hit me up. He said like, I'm not just saying that because like, you know what I mean? I think he's dope. You know what I'm saying? Like there are a bunch of guys that I think are great writers that I would like to hang with type shit. Like, fuck man, like. And like he hit me up, like he thought he was like, yo, you really cook, and I was like, yo, good looking out, Man, he's dope, man. I'm looking forward to what else he has going for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Somebody in the chat said Mac Myron. That would be dope too. Mac
Myron would be crazy.
Try to punch your head off.
I actually want to battle Mac Myron. Mac Myron's crazy.
Okay.
Because he's nasty. It'd be different. It'd be super different too. I have to go super hard in the paint. I'll show him what's really.
You're gonna have to hit them. You know what he gonna do? He gonna come in there speed bag. You know what I mean? Like he don't take his foot off the pedal. Never. You know what I'm saying?
He has rapid punching. I feel it. Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Trust me.
Now, let's get into something, because you said before you kind of started up doing music, right? You were recording music and everything.
Yeah, like I was just gonna start recording music for my first time, and like I had like a couple tracks. I never even released a lot of this shit, like none of this shit. So, and just went straight into battling, and then I'm now starting to get into doing music again, right?
Okay. So we can look forward to some projects and things like that.
A hundo.
Work.
Okay. A hundo, but it's not gonna be like. It's not gonna be really like. You'll see when it's time. Like it's not gonna be really rap and shit. It's gonna be very melodic R&B type shit. Like I know what image and brand I have, so it's kind of just developing like a style and melody just to put out there on the forefront immediately. Right. So I don't care if it takes me 100 records to really build, because I've never really recorded. I'm in the process of just, you know, so I don't care if it takes me 100 records to get something right and then put something out. And that's how I work.
What musically, what are some of your influences? You know, we can get into album of the year talk and just stuff that you kind of like, but what were some of your influences, some of the people that you kind of look toward for inspiration or whatever?
Musically, well, fuck, there's I'd have to go through that. I listen to like probably like I listen to like at least 100 different type of artists, but I listen to like a lot of Lil Durk. I love Lil Durk.
Yeah, great album.
He's incredible. You know what I mean? Like that. Just because y'all waited too, the deluxe, especially like that whole tape is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that was probably one of the best albums of the year. Meek Mill's new 4-pack, I'm really rocking right now. Meek's new 4-pack, I really like that. I really rock with it. That Roy guy, I checked out his album. It's alright.
Any
but like
Benny?
my favorites,
No Griselda?
like I got
Any Griselda?
huh? Griselda, yo,
What we doing with Griselda?
Definitely Benny the Butcher has multiple tapes that I can even consider because he dropped like made probably 2 projects I think through 2020. Even but like fucking Machine is my favorite. You know what I'm saying?
Conway, man. Conway.
Yeah, Conway is my favorite. Still,
man. Yeah.
Everything he dropped is ice cold to me. Like he nice, and Benny really did put one of the best. I think that's probably one of the best projects I heard this year. That last joint that just dropped.
Yeah,
like,
that Burden of
concise,
Proof,
like,
man. It's up there.
Trade, like, oh my God, the song with Ross, the Trade It All. Loyalty,
Tough.
Legend.
The joint
oh my God,
with the joint, him and Gibbs. I'm like, nah. That's the
Sly
one.
Green,
That's
like, oh my
right
God,
there.
he's talking. You know what I mean? Like, don't like. I'm very in tune with the new music and shit like that. I be listening to a lot of shit, like from the Griselda all the way to like, I love Future.
Yeah.
Future's probably one of my favorite artists. My style though, I can't really say what it is. It's kind of gotta be its own thing. But the people that would kind of inspire me would definitely be like a little bit of Drake, a little bit of Future, Travis Scott, definitely. And then the new scene blowing up in the music, I'm really fucking with a lot of it. I do see where it's going. There's a lot of new guys that I fuck with as well. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I like. So
I'm just gonna.
It's more genres. Like it's sort of becoming a genreless art form because we didn't designate. You know, we're not separating trap out from. You know, from the different types of. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's a good thing. I used to hate that, but I think it's a good thing now that it's just so many different genres.
I listen to everything from because there's all different types of style of rap and hip hop and R&B within itself. You know what I mean? Like I listen to anything from Young Thug to Chef G, all the way to fucking there's like R&B artists like shit. What's his name? I can go from like Weeknd all the way to Jacquees, or whatever. Yeah, he's nice too. You know what I'm saying? Like. Crazy. There's a lot of guys like that I fuck with. I fuck with Money Man heavy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Lil Baby.
Right.
Lil Baby probably put out one of the best tapes. Like Dirk, Lil Baby probably both put the best tapes that I heard this year out. Like, you know what I mean? Like that my turn, that shit.
Yeah. It's one of those. And you know what the thing is too is like, man, they it's just so consistent at this point. You know what I mean? It's kind of undeniable. So even if you wasn't a fan, you gotta respect it. You know what I'm saying?
Hundo.
So we got to the KOTD stuff. We got to the hit list. We got to the crew and everything like that too. You know, and I wanna actually get to this before we get to trivia and all that too. Have you felt like, you know, I know you get a lot of support from the scene and stuff like that, but as you've been grinding, I know you said EK reached out to you. Do you feel that sort of camaraderie amongst, you know, the OGs, or, you know what I mean, are guys coming to be like, yo, you know, is that sort of mentorship, or is it like, yo?
Yeah, I've been kind of getting, there's a lot of love. Like I get bare love. Like me and Real Deal have like a real close, like, you know what I mean? Like I have like we always chop it up a bunch of shit. Like that's my guy, you know what I mean? Real Deal, I fuck with the Source heavy, you know what I mean? I've been fucking with like a couple of these guys that like, but like Real Deal definitely, like that's my guy for sure.
Okay.
Feel me?
Okay, no doubt.
You mean? But like there's like, you know, getting like even to like people like when everything went crazy, like Tay Rock like came to like one of my battles. I fucked up in that battle bad, by the way. I'm not gonna say anything else.
Isn't that crazy when like one of the guys comes through and you like, sorry, like I
was like, damn man, like you a dummy. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. It's just how life works. You know what I mean? And God has a way and a plan, and we here still.
Okay, no doubt. Let's let's switch. Let's transition into something. I've been kind of starting this. You know what I mean? Nothing too crazy, but I got some trivia. I got questions. You know what I'm saying? I kind of wanted to share some of those with you. Some of it is opinion based because we just want to get a sense of where you at and things like that. Now, I'm gonna start it off like this, and some of this is Toronto-based trivia. Wait, hold on, Joey. I think we might have lost you, bro. There you go.
Hold up.
Okay.
Y'all see me?
Yep, got you. All right, perfect,
Okay.
perfect. So a lot of this is Toronto-based trivia and just like Italian culture, Italian, you know what I mean, the debates that happen at these certain get-togethers and everything like that. Now, and I'm gonna this first one is just like sort of an opinionated thing. I was at I think I was at like a steak place, like some fancy, like nice Italian restaurant and everything, and you know, and people got to talking about movies, and eventually it became a debate. Now, Goodfellas, Godfather 2, Casino. How would you rate, like, first, second, third? How do you, Joey Gambello, rate those movies?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Good number fucking 1. Casino number fucking 2. Godfather number and Godfather 2 for 3. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I go back and forth all the time though. I'm the same way as you, cause I'm a Goodfellas. Like, Goodfellas come on right now. It don't matter where they at. I know every word. I know everything that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those for me. But Casino, you got that one in second. That's interesting. Why Casino is second?
Just because I love that film. Like, it's such a switch. Like, I'm a big movie head as well. Like, especially like kind of used to like be into like mad art and acting and shit like that. So like,
Sure.
I love the switching character from Joe Pesci being the, you know what I mean? But he dies in both movies, but like,
Right.
kind of like how he's the leading role in Casino, or like the big mob boss. And then whereas in Goodfellas, kind of, you know, Robert De Niro's kind of who runs the show.
Yeah.
Well, his crew at least, you know what I mean? And just Tommy's like the loose cannon type shit, you know what I mean?
Right.
But it's just I like both those movies for what they are, the way they're written, the characters.
Yeah.
And Casino's real life shit, you know what I mean? And there's
Yeah.
actually a lot of major players or names that were like in Goodfellas as well, that kind of like were around this, where the story was set in, like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's your, like, I actually, like, it's actually a topic, like there is a big, like, a love between a Black and Italian culture when it comes to, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Gangster and movies and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I think American Gangster is probably I think even American Gangster is probably one of the greatest gangster movies of all time as well. Like, that's definitely like in the top 5. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'll put up. There's so many. I'll give you my top 5. It would be Goodfellas, Casino, Godfather 2.
Okay.
I don't even know. I put maybe American Gangster.
American Gangster's up there,
and maybe, you know, American Gangster in number 3 maybe, and move Godfather to like Godfather 2 to like fucking, you know what I mean, the 4th spot, and then the last spot would have to be The Departed.
I knew he was gonna say. I knew it. I was about to finish the rhyme, Joey. I was about to finish. I like Departed. Gotta be up there. That's.
There's a couple of hot movies. You know what I mean? The Town, Whitey Bulger movie. Even when The Silence or whatever it was, whatever that the Midnight, whatever that movie was with I can't remember his act. Fuck it, but like, yeah, there's a bunch of movies, but Departed's definitely up there, bro.
Okay. Now I would be remiss if I didn't ask you, Pacino or De Niro. What's up?
De Niro, just because of like the Raging Bull, like he has a big catalog, like from like the Raging Bull and stuff like that. Like he's.
So I think you guys see me now. Shout out to the whole chat, man. Shout out to society and everything like that too. Appreciate y'all for stopping by and tuning in. We had Mickey Fax earlier. We had Joey Gambello as well. And make sure you subscribe, man. I'm gonna put all the information there so y'all be able to get that. I don't know what happened to Joey, but I think we're probably gonna close this out and everything. But this will be up